Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Dutchin channel. It's the 31st of March 2024 and it's just gone 8 o'clock in the morning. I hope you've all remembered that time is with the hour that moved on for summertime. Just need the weather to go with it now. Now, the first thing I'm going to do this morning is we're going to look at the Irish Grand National. So after I've done this, I will put all today's selections up, but we'll start off with the Irish Grand National. I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, I want to get into that tomorrow. So we'll start there with the race at 5 p.m. and there is now 21 runners overnight. And on my sheet, I have a horse called We'll Have One. We'll Have One. Something like that. So that is my number one selection. And unfortunately on Matchbook they haven't got any prices up for this race. So what I've decided to do, I bought out Odds Checker for today, just for this race. And we're going to start with my top selection now. So let's see how far down it is. There we go. So the best price at the moment that you'll find is 16 or 16 to 1, so 17, and that will be on Bet365. So we'll just write that in the end there. And you would need £5.88 on We'll Have One to return £100. The second selection I've got there is Yeah Man. So Yeah Man, this looks like it. The best price is at Corals if I use the best name people. So 10 to 1 at Corals, which becomes 11. And stakes of £9 and 9p will return you £100. The next selection, Where It All Began, this is currently trading at 11, and that's most places. So 12 we put in there. We'll just put WH for William Hill. Then our fourth selection will be Hearter Dark. And Hearter Dark right, that's currently 8 to 1, and that's most bookies. So we add a point to get to 9, and we'll put that 365. And stakes there of £11, 11p will return £100. So far we have staked 34.42. You know, because this is a bigger race, and I don't change the way I bet at all. If I do £50 stake to return 100 in all races, this is no exception. I don't go, well, I'll do some just names that I like, or perhaps I'll do more horses in the race. I just stick to everything exactly the same. There's only reason that I do change is at the end of the month I look at the profit I got, and then I may increase that by 10%. But just for information purposes for everyone, this is always going to be £50 stake and hopefully £100 return. So the fifth selection here is going to be Cool Survivor. And starting from the top again, I can't see that one. Cool Survivor, there we go. So the best price on this one is William Hills and Bet365. They're both going 50, so we add the point on that. And stakes there of £1.96 will return us £100. And into the sixth race, we got Good Time Johnny. And Good Time Johnny is, there we go. That's currently 10 to 1 with most bookies. So 11, and we'll put that with Bet365. And this, of course, isn't a bad way of doing things if you don't like the exchanges or you don't understand the exchange that well. Then you can still do it with a high street bookie. You don't get no commission taken off. But when you look there and you've got 20 plus bookies, you can't just have one or two accounts and use one bookie. You must get the best prices across the board. Otherwise, your profit won't be as big and you won't be able to go down and back as many horses. That could stop after 5, but when you're on the exchanges, you could be doing 6 or 7. It makes a lot of difference. So now the stakes have come to 45.47, so we've got 4.53 left, and our 7th selection is Dunboyne. And Dunboyne, let's start having a look for this one. And there's Dunboyne. This is currently 50 to 1 on Bet365. You will find that a lot of the best prices will be Bet365 and William Hills anyway. So you would definitely want those too. Alright, so now the stakes we've got left are £2.57, and we're going into our 8th selection, which is Frontal Assault. And I don't know if you followed us yesterday, but even though overall on the day we did lose money, we had some massive winners yesterday. 67.5 for Mousy Brown, and then Easy went off 52.83. So if you followed the second and third selections in, you would have come out big time yesterday in profit. But that's not how I do it, but it was still worth looking into. And again, Bet365 has got the best price here, and that's 40 to 1 on Frontal Assault. So that goes into 41. And I'm just going to see if we got enough money for this. Yes, we have. So we'll just put 365 in that column. And £2.44 on Frontal Assault returns £100, and all we've got left now is 13 pence. So that 13 pence, you can get it on a high street bookmakers, trust me. And DL Kerr will be our last one, but never say that you're not going to back it. It depends on the price, obviously. So we found that one, and you see what I mean? That is 80 at Paddy Power, or we'll do Betfair there. So 80 to 1, and that would be at Betfair. So starting with the bottom selection. Now, even though you think, well, waste of time, I'm not going to just go on and do 13 pence on DL Kerr. But sometimes, to get back somewhere in the region of about £8 something is better than losing all 50. Yeah, if it had been something like 6 to 4 or something, and you're having 10 pence to get 25 back, I'd say don't bother. So 13 pence times 81 will return at £10.53. So it would be worth putting in because you staked 50, and at worst you could get a tenner back. So we've got 8 running for us here. We've got Will Have Won, Yeah Man, Where It All Began, Hard to Dark, Cool Survivor, Good Time Johnny, Dunboyne, and Frontal Assault. So you've basically got 8 out of those 21 runners running for you to return even money. So you will get £100 back. And because you're doing these at the moment with high street prices, then there won't be no deductions. So you'll stake 50, get back 100 if one of those 8 win. And the chances are, you're 8 against a 21 field. So you're 8 to 13. And you're getting evens. It's It's not a bad bet at all, really, but let us know your selections and what you've picked out for the Fairyhouse 5 o'clock tomorrow, the 1st of April, on the Irish Grand National. And after I've uploaded this, I will begin to put on today's racing, and we'll just quickly look into the cards today. I'm not going to look at any of the races, but I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to be putting on, just to make sure there's nothing abandoned. So we're going to start with Cork and Fairyhouse, then Southall, Foslas, Plumpton and Market Race. And I've done all the form for all 6, and we will bring them out on separate videos with the Matchbook Exchange. So that will be done straight after this video. And I hope your Easter's going well. And what I'll say now is happy punting for the day and good luck with whatever you're investing in.